I believe it's rock and roll time. I believe that it is show time. I believe it's time for to get this on the road. Howdy. I am back. At least I think I'm back. It's me, Tom Sorrells, coming to you live and in living color with lots of color today. Lots of color today. Today is Taco Tuesday. It is January the 3rd. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Itchy knee, son. Killing it here in lovely Central Florida. How was your holiday? How was the end of your football season? Mine was not great. Not great. Not the best. Not the best. Not gonna lie. Have any comments coming on? Bobby, Radar Spotter. Hi, Red Baron. Red Baron. You know, no one's called me that in a long time, Bobby. Look at you. You're an old-time fan. Spanning Central Florida. Sweeping through the nighttime sky. Too funny. Love the shirt. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was made for me by a friend. Dave Moran is here. Hey, Dave, what's up, my brother? Hold on, I gotta turn the audio down. I can't hear myself. Dave's a good dude. Robbie, yes, you are from the old days. Why am I flickering? Why do I flicker so much? Man, my face looks terrible. I scrubbed it a little too hard. Life is good. Things are great. In and out. It is in and out. What, it was shaking, wasn't it? I don't get that. Maybe it'll stick. I'm glad you remember. Of course, I remember, Bobby. I know precisely who you are. Yeah. I know who you are. I know you tried to do. I know exactly who you are. You're one of the early app specialists. Hey, we tried to develop their own. It's been, you know, I could talk all day about how social media got going in my world and how apps were ignored early on, and then we did our own. You know, I could go on about it forever. Yeah, I remember everything. Maryland, what is up? And Susie's here too. How is Toby? Toby's awesome. He was just in here. We've done our morning walk. He's had his morning constitution. He's a great dog. Everything is good. Everything is good. Still have my teeth. Still have my hair. It's a new year. The Buckeye game the other night on New Year's Eve was a heartbreaker. Should have won that shirt. Should have won that game. Thank you for the shirt comment, Freddie Coleman. But it should have won the game. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. There was targeting when they laid my wide receiver out. Should have been first and goal. 15-yard penalty put us on the goal. But, you know, we settled for a field goal and it cost the game. Horrible call at the end of the Michigan game. I hate Michigan with all my heart and soul. That was targeting at the end of the Michigan game. The refs took it away from them too. It's terrible. Terrible refereeing. Those are the breaks. You got to play the calls. That's the way love goes. It is ironic to me that Tom and Tom were together back then. I need to fish. Yeah, we were for a while. We were. He was my morning guy. I know what you mean. Not everyone here knows that or cares. But yeah, it was a sad, sad game for the Buckeyes. But then, you know, it is what it is. A few years ago, in 2011, what year was that? Oh, it was 2020. 3 years ago now. The Buckeyes were playing Clemson. And they called us on a bad targeting call against their quarterback. We were winning the game, and they threw my best defender out, Chase. Threw him out. We were dominating the game. He was running him down, hit the quarterback, almost knocked him out. They called it targeting. Chase is gone. Clemson goes on and scores. Wins the game. Beats us. It was terrible, terrible call in the spirit of the call. The non-call this New Year's Eve, they didn't have helmet-to-helmet contact, but he hit him with his arm when he was defenseless. Flew across and spiked him, laid him out of the game with concussion. Terrible non-call in the spirit of the call. And so the Buckeyes have gotten ripped off twice. Those are the breaks. You know, you got to play the calls. So, dude, LSU looked great. They looked unbeatable. Of course, Tennessee did beat them early on, but LSU got nothing but better as the year wore on. LSU it was a tough loss for Ohio State. LSU's going to be something. They're going to be something. Their coach is good. They have big recruiting base. I got to be honest with you, man. If I'm a Studhouse College-bound player, man, I might go to LSU. You know, I love the tradition. I love LSU. LSU is like my second or third favorite SEC team. Obviously, I pull for, you know, some of the others. But I've always liked the tradition of LSU and the look. And I hate losing to them. They good. See, they handled Purdue. Purdue lost their quarterback, of course. He's going pro. And they lost their coach. He's going home to the Ville. All right, let's talk about the weather. Closet hippie. Yeah, Randy, what's your point? Here's the thing. I would be a hippie, and I talk about this all the time with people who I mean, I grew up on the verge of the 60s and 70s hippie revolution. I was just a baby back then. But I love the whole hippie culture, peace, not war, blah, blah, blah. I had long hair. I like to camp out. But here's the thing. I like to be clean. I don't do drugs. Never have. And I'm clean. And so, like, if I couldn't brush my teeth constantly and floss, man, I'd be a mess. I would just be a mess. And so to not have, access to running water and a nice bed to sleep in, I get cranky. Yeah, I do. So I couldn't really be a hippie. It's fun to think, oh yeah, counterculture. Yeah. No. Nope. Couldn't do it. Could not be that person. Couldn't do it. No, see, not really a hippie. All right, let's talk weather. Big potential for storms back home in Nashville, Tennessee, down to Atlanta. The bullseye is now shifted a little farther over. It's now more on Louisiana. Same storm system to the north is putting out big snow. 10 inches of snow from parts of Minneapolis. 15 inches of snow there. The blue bullseye goes all the way around almost to Montreal. Takes in all the UP. Milwaukee is going to get some snow today too. Light stuff there. Here's the low right there. Taking that stuff all the way up into Minneapolis, Minnesota, and then beyond as we go into Wednesday. See the storm system weakening just a bit, and as it weakens, it puts the front all the way down here into scenic Central Florida. Here's the way it goes as far as the potential for rain goes through Pittsburgh, New York, and Philly. This is tomorrow afternoon. Snow and mix, precip develop on the northern side up there, north of Buffalo, around to Montreal, and then that's all rain from Washington down to Richmond. What a mess as it drills to the northeast. It's going to be pushed along by the upper level steering. A lot of moisture in the southeast. And when I say a lot of moisture, we're going to get some rain right here in Central Florida, but most of that will stay well to the north of us. Say along the state line into Atlanta, up to Richmond, and into Washington that you just saw. Back out west, Big Guard Swanson territory. Out there in Seattle, another system is about to come into you guys in the next 3 days. So here we go. System moving across the Great Lakes today, drilling that cold front down across the southeast with storms in Atlanta, all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico. Notice the big new storm system approaching the west coast from San Francisco to Seattle, and notice the cold front pushing into Central Florida Wednesday into Thursday. So it's all good. It's fine with us. Come to Papa. Bring us some rain. Keep me from having to water my lawn. My lawn looks, like I live here. That's what it looks like. And here we go. We've got questions over here. Rocky Houseboat Ride. Having those storms as you speak. Hey, Mama Hackney. Thanks for watching. And here we go. See the steering currents taking everything to the east. Wave heights right now are okay. In Central Florida, off the coast, 2-foot waves, 5 foot out in the middle of the Gulf. And here we go with our frontal boundary. That's where it is right now. Back out there, you see the storms. Mama Hackney was just talking north of Nashville, all the way down into Mississippi, still storming. It's storming into Alabama today. So here we go. Here's the push towards the southeast. There's the front by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is tonight into tomorrow morning. Frontal boundary from Nashville to Pensacola. And all the wind whooshing in here from the south keeps us nice and warm in Central Florida. And then the frontal zone eventually does come through. Here's 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. You have time to get the kids off to school, get your business going, doing whatever it is you need to do for your Wednesday morning. The front comes through here late Wednesday. There's Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Notice that the energy from the storm is up around the Great Lakes. It's rocking all the way up to the northeast, and the frontal boundary comes into Central Florida with very little fanfare. So all the damaging stuff you're seeing with this front, we do not get. We get a little ribbit of rain, kind of falls apart, and then we get cooler air, and we clean up nicely for Thursday, but we will be cooler. The bottom point of the cold air is going to be Friday night into Saturday morning. Then the big ridge of high pressure builds in Friday into Saturday, and all is good for the weekend. We're getting back to normal. Right now, 78 degrees in Orlando. That's not normal. We're only 1 degree warmer than we were yesterday at the same time, but that's not normal. There's the big ridge of high pressure giving way to the front. Clouds and rain forecast up tight here, showing you a close-up view of what to expect. Again, it's kind of a repeat of what I just showed on a wide perspective, but by Wednesday morning, Everything's whooshing in here. And by Wednesday afternoon, here comes the front. And you see the front appearing around the Big Bend up there by Wednesday at 6 p.m. But look at how little moisture we get. Yeah, I had rain chances at 50% yesterday. We might have to dial those way down. Best chance of rain is early Thursday morning. Flagler County, you get it. There's a few little pockets of rain coming through Thursday afternoon. By Thursday at 5 p.m., I've got a bullseye of rain on top of Cocoa Beach. But look how dry it is everywhere else. I mean, dry, dry, dry. From Kissimmee to Palm Coast to Gainesville to Sanford, Orlando, we're all dry by Thursday afternoon. And the weekend looks awesome. Of course, the tropics are all quiet for now. Let's get to temperatures. The afternoon forecast will be up to 84 degrees today. Normal daytime high this time of year is 72. We're going to be 12 degrees above the norm. My modeling still has a 40% chance of rain on Thursday. I guess the coverage will be 40%, but none of those storms are going to be rocking. Then look how cold we are Friday into Saturday. That's Friday night's overnight low, 47. Saturday morning, Saturday's high, 71. The weekend is spectacular. There you go. There's your forecast for now. From your pal Tom for Central Florida and beyond. All right, talk to me. Did I have a great holiday? I did. Toby's out guarding the door. Did Toby walk by? Did he? So, hold on. Let me see if I can get him. Nah, I can't get him. Oh, there he is. Want me on TV? Come here, Toby. Come here. Come here. Come to the front door. Look who it is. No, he's not coming. He's not coming at all. So there you go. There's your answer. He's not coming. Glad to get the weather's going to be good for my birthday. Oh, you're going to be 69 on Sunday. You should make a good day out of it. Yeah, not enough lift. There's enough humidity that could cause trouble, but not enough. Not enough. So we're going to get nothing. Normally, as you know, Bobby, and I'll explain this to the people here at home who don't pay as much attention to the weather as you do. The bottom line is if we get a low down in the Gulf of Mexico coming in, if this thing had ridden across the Gulf straight, horizontally this way, instead of lifting the northeast, we would have gotten punched. It would have been a dangerous situation on Thursday. I'd be working all day, and we would be in storm coverage, but we're not, and it's not going to be that way. It's going to be very little fanfare, is what I like to call it, or very little action. Not enough lift, convection, not enough booming going on. So Thursdays today, you can do whatever you want. Touch of rain at times, and that's it. Florida weather. Come to Papa, Brian. Get out of Michigan. Gosh, Brian, what? Maybe you missed the first part of this talk to Tom. I was talking football. What a ripoff of Michigan at the end of that game when they did not call targeting, when they slammed that guy in the head with the helmet-to-helmet contact and just ended the game. And what a ripoff of the Buckeyes when they knocked out the wide receiver with the targeting that they didn't call. So two non-calls, both are horrible, in my humble opinion. 30 years. What's 30 years, Bobby? Oh, 30 years of what? I don't know what 30 years means, Bobby. What'd you say? I have not been here 30 years, if that's what you're asking. I've been here, I'm in my 23rd year. Oh, I bet you're talking about Marilyn's husband retiring after 30 years. Come on down, Brian. You should come by the studio and say hello to people. They'd love to see you. You should, you should, you should. All right, I'm going to go. How long have I been on? I've been on a long time. 13 minutes now. So I should get out of here. Start my day, give the studio back to my bride. I changed phones over the holiday. I've given up my Samsung and I've taken on the iPhone, and I hate it. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with it. Could just be me. Okay. I'm trying to adapt. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to teach an old dog new tricks. I'm the dog. Dog man. Trying to learn. All right, let me let you go. We'll talk later. Thank you, Carol. I love this tie-dye. It was a gift to me from a friend. She made it herself. She may pop on here any minute because she loves it. When iPhone does suck. It does. I'm having the hardest time. The hardest time. Look, I even got an iWatch. Having the hardest time with it. Hardest time. All right, I'll let you go. I'll see you hopefully later this week, maybe Vignata. And of course, I'll see you on the powerful KMG. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. You got to be a Michigan fan to work an iPhone. That's not true. Everybody in my family hates Michigan, but the passion I've instilled in them, they all use iPhones. I'm a Samsung kind of guy. It's just hard. It's just hard to change platforms. Go make it a great Tuesday. Eat a taco for Tom. Having tacos for dinner, not lunch. See you tomorrow. Peace.